Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. It's been quite a while since I've done a catch event. I think I was just really swarmed and overwhelmed by the Cranidos hunt that I spent around 6 to 8 months on and never ended up getting. So you know what? I think it's a nice shift of pace, a nice change of pace to get back to some catch events. It's currently 10:59 a.m. ET, and I'm gonna head over to the Artisan Cave, and we're gonna do this Smeargle catch event. Should be a little bit of fun. I really like catch events. They are really fun, especially if you're not like super too focused on anything. It's nice to kind of spend some time making some Pokeyen, catching some cool Pokemon, having a chance at an overarching prize or a shiny. Currently just turned 11 a.m. so I got to get my butt over there as soon as possible, and this is a great event. Like, Smeargle catching events are fantastic. You can make a lot of money from catching Smeargles. It's a really nice time. It's pretty chill. It's 100% encounter rate. So all I'm going to do, run back and forth here, encounter Smeargles, false swipe them, spore them, and then hopefully be able to catch them with one Pokeball. Should be pretty easy. Trying to run my repel steps out here in a quick sec. But the event has officially started. Wish me the best of luck. I haven't been entered one in a very long time. I've never won an official catch event. Let's see how this one goes. Here's our first Smeargle. You can actually see the announcement in game for catch events under system announcements. You can see here, like Picasso starts in 15 minutes. Hoenn Artisan Cave, good luck hunters, which is super cool to see. So I did false swipe and spore, and I didn't catch it on the first Pokeball. So I might need to use some Great Balls or something here. I don't know Smeargle's catch rate. I'm not quite sure how difficult it is, but there's 2 Pokeballs and no catch, so this might be a Great Ball sort of event. Now, I did go ahead and fill my Pokemon party with a catching Breloom, a second catching Smeargle, and then a third catching Smeargle. So I have quite a lot of backups here to be able to catch as many Smeargle here as possible without banking or without hitting up the PC. Trying to avoid hitting up the PC is going to save me a lot of time. There's the first Smeargle catch, no decent IVs, we just continue onward. Now, usually to win like first through third place for a catch event, you're usually looking for around 166 plus in terms of total score, I'd say on average. First place is usually around 170 to 172 on average. And then fourth place, which is the lowest score, you're usually looking for around like 16 to 20 overall total score. So let's see if I can get even anywhere close to either of those ranges. You can also encounter Smeargle ×5 hordes here. You can Sweet Scent here and do that, and Lepa Berry hunt to shiny hunt for shiny Smeargle. That one was just a random wild one, but we'll see if I get any more. We'll see if maybe I get a shiny Smeargle. Kind of doubtful, but would be cool. Great Ball definitely seems worth it so far. I've caught both of my Great Ball catches first Pokeball, and the Pokeballs took me like 3 Pokeballs or something each, so paying 600 Pokeyen for one catch and saving a ton of time definitely seems to be worth it. It's always worth testing different types of Pokeballs at every single catch event. You really got to figure out what works best for what Pokemon and just do a little bit of testing here and there. Okay, this Smeargle has broken out of 3 Great Balls, so not a great sign here. Maybe I'm really going to have to pay attention to the level of these Smeargles, but they all should be around 45 to 50 or so. Really surprised by this one. That's 4 Great Balls it's broken out of. Just going to go ahead and face the music, I guess, and throw the timer ball here, and definitely should catch. But curious to see the stats on this one. I don't know why it was so hard to catch. Maybe I should be paying more attention to the level, like I said. Maybe it actually was a level difference there. 31 special defense, at least. That's our first 1x31. Or our second 1x31, unfortunately, it is in 31 special attack, which is probably the worst for this egg group, but not the worst for Smeargle. We'll have to see what that can go for. I might even go ahead and price check it really quick. Once I get another encounter, you don't want to waste too much time during these catch events. Obviously, catching as many Pokemon as quickly as possible. As I say this, as I'm getting literally 0 wild encounters, of course. Alright, here we go. Here's an encounter. Just kidding. It's a ×5 horde. Let me go ahead and check what it would be for a 31 special attack Smeargle. So usually I would check this by egg group and just do field egg group, but it's around 4,400, so a little more. It's probably around 28 to 3k for just the field egg group mail, but if we actually sell it as a Smeargle, it might take a bit longer, but it would go for around 4 to 5k, so a little bit more profit to sell it as species versus egg group. Another 1x31, pretty much back to back, this one in defense, and we have some other stats going on with it as well, which is pretty nice. Alright, this Smeargle was the last spore on my Breloom, so I will go ahead and be moving on to my next catching Pokemon, which is going to be my next Smeargle in line. This is why it's super nice to have multiple catching Pokemon, especially during catch events like this, to be able to avoid heading back to the PC and wasting time. We can just keep catching more Smeargles. Alright, it's currently 11:15, so that marks 25% into the catch event. Now here's a Smeargle catch. Really poor luck so far, not gonna lie, guys. I think the 1 or 2x31s we've had were really low value, and the cost of Pokeballs we're spending at this event is pretty shocking. I'm really surprised at how difficult these Smeargles have been to catch. On top of it, it all compounds, and you have some pretty poor, whatever luck alongside. Yeah, pretty high expense cost. Not high expense cost, but higher than I expected, higher than I remember, honestly. So not a great catch event so far, but we're only 25% of the way in. RNG usually evens out. Hopefully we'll get a really nice catch here or there. Also, I might just straight up switch to Dust Balls 100% of the time, because it is driving me crazy to see these level 43 Smeargles, 1 HP and asleep, breaking out of my Ultra Balls. How is that? Why is that happening? I don't know. So for the reason of my mental health and to not lose my mind, I'm going to switch over to Dust Balls. Let's check this catch out. Once again, nothing. Okay, honestly, let's reevaluate. I actually think it's going better than I expected, because you know what? Smeargles actually do have a lot better of a base value than I realized. They go for around 2k a piece. All my Smears are going to have False Swipe. People want to have that, so that's actually a lot better than I expected. Even if I'm spending like 1500, or I think it's like 1250 Pokeyen each encounter on a Dust Ball, I'm still going to go ahead and be able to sell them for 2k and not profit, unfortunately, because of the 1k listing fee. You're still losing like 300 Pokeyen per normal encounter, but hopefully the 1x31s will be able to, overcome the profit and actually make you profit. Pretty bad luck so far, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, here's a pretty nice catch. There we go. 1x31 in HP and like 24 plus in 3 other stats that are actually relevant stats. That is pretty fantastic. We'll do 1x31 more is the way I label something like that. Nice catch. All right, this is an interesting catch. 20 plus in 5 stats. Definitely going to mark that as noted, but it's going to be a tough sell. I'm not going to lie, but it definitely is, statistically interesting. Okay, 31 defense with also 20 to 25 plus and every other defense stat plus speed. Definitely a nice catch. Alright, it's now 11:30, so this catch is the halfway point of the catch event, and I'm out of Spore PP on this Smeargle as well, so it seems like I'm running through 15 Spore PP every 15 minutes or so. That seems to be the rate, so I will need to heal at least once before the end of the event, but that's still not too shabby, versus like 4 heals if I only had 1 catch in Breloom. Another 1x31 special attack, not too much Pokeyen, but at least worth noting. A 2x0 catch, worth noting. You can usually sell those for around 5k or so, which is nice. Also, I do want to say, man, it was 100% worth switching over to Dust Ball. The safety of just knowing, man, it's 100% going to catch is so nice. What are the odds of recording that clip that my first Smeargle would break out of the first Dust Ball? I see how it is, PokeMMO. Since I'm also at 6995 encounters here perfectly, I'm going to go ahead and just sweet send and leave us at an even 7k. It's always a nice little milestone to get 1k more encounters on Gillen's encounter counter. Hopefully it counts and my encounter counter doesn't glitch for the clip. It seems like it is though. Ah, perfect. Just kidding. There it is. It just took a sec for it to register. Sometimes after you run from the encounter, it'll finally add on the encounters. Kind of a weird catch statistically, although it is 20 plus in 5 stats. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it as noted, but it is definitely a strange one to list and sell. Alright, I officially ran out of Spore PP on my last catching Pokemon, and it is 11:44 a.m., so there's only around 16 minutes left in the event. Let's go ahead and try to catch this Smeargle really quick, and then go heal up, and then we'll come back. I could use Lepus here if I truly don't want to leave, but honestly, it's not really worth the cost. I'd rather just go ahead and heal up all, 3 of my Pokemon really quick. I'm going to go ahead and pop a Repel now, just because I know I'm going to have to pop a Repel to get back anyway. I might as well be able to get out of the cave a little easier, heal up, and sprint back. Alright, I'm now back, burning off my Repel steps, and it is officially 11:45, so there's 15 minutes left into the event. We're 75% through. Hey, there we go. A 1x31 speed is super nice, and that's something we haven't seen yet, so whew, nice catch. And back to back with a 1x31 HP. Those are some of the best stats you can get. Pretty much everyone needs those stats on their Pokemon. Another 1x31 special attack. It seems like I can't escape them this event. Okay, I know I was low on box space, but I have stuff getting sent to box 12. I'm a little sus, a little worried I'm going to run out of box space and like literally not be able to catch another Pokemon. I've never seen that interaction happen before in PokeMMO. Hopefully it doesn't happen here. Thankfully it is 11:56, so there are only 4 minutes left in the event. Alright, I'm not sure if this will... this thing broke out of 4 Dust Balls. That is really frustrating. What can you do? It did just hit 12 p.m., so the event is over. Gonna get the heck out of that battle. That guy tilted me. I ran out of Spore, which is why I had a really, really difficult time catching him, unfortunately. But I have to head back to the PC. I have quite a bit of sorting to do. We have 10 minutes to submit one Pokemon as our entry. I don't even know what my highest and lowest score was. I feel like nothing was super notable, so we're gonna have to do a lot of sorting and see what's up. Alright, since my box 12 was thankfully pretty empty, I can just go ahead and use that as my Smeargle box. So it looks like we caught around, what, 56 Smeargles. We used around 52 or so Dust Balls, which is quite a bit of a cost, especially since we're going to have to list these. It costs us at least 1k for a listing fee for each one. So let's go. I'm no idea if I profit here. I probably profit very little, not the best hour. First things first, I have 8 minutes to figure out which of these is the lowest IV and which is the highest. Alright, after around 3 minutes or so of clicking the summary of each of these and going to their IVs, that's how you have to check all the totals. You can hover over the Pokemon and see their like IVs broken down one by one. You can see like the HP, defense, etc. You can't see the total IV. So I had to literally go ahead and just click summary, go to IV, and check for every single one. It's around 3 to 4 minutes. So my lowest catch, or my highest catch, excuse me, my highest catch was the 133 that had the 31 HP, and then 25 plus or 24 plus in the other stats. So 133, and then my lowest was a 38. So a pretty aggressively average catch event, I'm gonna be honest. Nothing super special, nothing super crazy. Now I am kind of interested on the profit and how much money I either made or lost. I think it should be pretty interesting. I am gonna go ahead and just honestly probably not submit my Pokemon, not show the leaders, and not worry about that, because I know I'm not even close to entering any of that. So forgetting the catch event, we're essentially done with that. Now let's go ahead and break down the price checking of all this. Alright, so now I have my good friend here, the Windows calculator, to help us sort of do a little bit of a budget loop from 1 hour. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do things on a super general estimated value. I'm going to estimate these 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 1 times 31s at around 6k a piece. There's a 1 times 31 speed in here. There's a couple 1 times 31 special attacks. The special attacks will go for like 4k. The 31 speed will probably go for like 10k or something though, so it depends. I'm just going to average them all out at 6k. So we're going to do 7 times 6,000. Giving us 42k to start with there, and then price checking each of these two guys. They have 31 in one stat and then 20 to 25 plus in some nice general stats. I'm gonna guesstimate that, and I price checked them just a second ago. I'm gonna guesstimate they'll go for around 10 to 20k, so I'm gonna mark them both at 15k each in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and add a plus 30k due to that, and then we have how many Smeargles here selling at a base value of 2k. I guess I do have 2 noted Smeargles as well. They're going to be a little difficult to price check and sell, so I'm going to list them for like 5k a piece and just do a plus 10k, make that super simple. And then other than that, we have 45, I believe. Yeah, 45 total Smeargles going for 2k a piece. That's going to be what, plus 90k there. So there's our total money brought in, 172k, and that does seem really good. That's actually really, really, really good, quite high. But now we have to figure out the cost, the dust balls, the listing fees, etc., etc. So we used around 50 dust balls. So I'm going to do 15 times 1350, putting us at 67,500 cost. Plus, I'm just going to do 1k times 60 and just kind of overestimate and be a little safe here. So I'm going to add 60k plus here for all the listing fees. It's going to put us at a whopping 127, like 130k cost. Are you kidding me? That is insane. So 130k cost on this one. It's going to leave us at what, 50k profit? It's something like 170. We can go back and check the math real quick. 172k minus 130k. Just absolutely pitiful profit here. 42k profit. Pretty unfortunate hour of Smeargle, unfortunately. Did get some pretty bad luck overall, in my opinion. And I did decide to use Dust Balls, which allowed me to do a lot more catches per hour, but cost a ton more Pokeyen per hour. That was very much a catch event decision and not something I would recommend if you're just farming at Smeargles. I'm okay with making less Pokeyen per hour during catch events to increase my chances of winning to some extent. But there we go. Not a great hour spent, but you know what? I still had some fun. Catch events are always a bit risky. You always have that overarching chance of a greater prize. And if you want to make more more Pokeyen, consider using the Pokeball. Don't go for more catches like I did here to give myself a better chance at winning the event. That's just how it goes. You got to make the decisions based on what you're aiming for. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO content, daily PokeMMO uploads. What's up, Cedric? I see you here with your shiny Golduck. And make sure to check out my streams Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern time. My Discord is linked down below, and that's pretty much it. You guys know the drill. Have a great day. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate your time. Hopefully this video was a positive asset to your day. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you later. Peace. Okay, not gonna lie, I think it's actually worth making a follow-up clip here, which I essentially never do in a video, but a lot of my Smeargles ended up insta-selling for prices that I didn't expect, and I definitely forgot about certain price checks on Smeargles during that video, so 40k was definitely way too low of an estimated profit. Now, obviously, this was a very, very quick sort of overall guesstimate. I went very, very fast. That's why it was a budget loot from 1 hour sort of situation, right? But if I went down and I really individually price checked things like I would in a normal loot from 1 hour, I could very easily see myself ending up with around 80 to 120k profit, probably averaging around 100k profit there. And this was a pretty unlucky hour in my opinion overall. Now, something I didn't really consider was that if a Smeargle is like 25 plus attack IV in like Adamant Nature, and that's it, that's all you need, you're probably going to be able to sell it for a decent amount of Pokeyen. I think this one was like 20 plus attack IV plus like a Lonely Nature or something, and it sold for like 10k, like stuff like that. People just need utility Smeargles with a decent attack stat, some decent speed hopefully, and some sort of plus attack nature, and they'll eat that shit up. So I really think it's important to understand that. I guess I probably didn't represent Smeargles properly in this video. Probably look for around that 100k range if you're unlucky. I really think this method can go range anywhere from like 100 to 200k Pokeyen per hour in all honesty. Now, I believe I have done a loot from 1 hour of Smeargle video on this channel, so it might be worth checking that out to kind of recheck the numbers and sort of compare. But that's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching this. Sorry for the kind of weird math in this video. Thanks again. Thanks for watching until the end of the video, and if your name is on this list, thank you again. I really appreciate you guys watching my content, and I really appreciate you going above and beyond and supporting my content via YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, subs, etc., etc. Thank you guys once again, and just have a great day.